Months ago, we heard Kamala Khan's Miss Marvel was being killed off in a giant comic book event where she was saving fan favorite characters like Spider-Man in order to try to drum up some excitement with people that don't really know or like this character. But spoiler alert, they've decided to bring her back, and to top it off, they've started pushing the Miss Marvel show onto ABC to get normies interested in this character before the Marvels movie releases. I have a few different things to show off, but before we get into the topic, if you enjoy the content that I create, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media like Twitter or mine so that you can see when my content is posted. And of course, if you do really enjoy the videos and the live streams that I create, please consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon or supporter via YouTube memberships. So starting off with this Bounding into Comics article, Marvel Comics to unsurprisingly revive Kamala Khan as a mutant in the upcoming Miss Marvel The New Mutant series. Now, we knew that this death wasn't going to last very long because it is a classic comic book move to kill people off in big events and then bring them back either months or years later. But to see that they are already bringing her back, even though they only really just announced she was being killed off a few months ago, is a little bit quick. It says, in a move that will only come as a surprise to those who have spent the last 20 years with their heads buried in the sand, Marvel Comics has officially confirmed that they will be bringing back the 616 version of Kamala, more in line with her MCU counterpart by reviving the recently deceased heroine as a fully fledged mutant. It says the road to Miss Marvel's latest marketing role for Marvel, never forget how she began her life as the face of the publisher's failed "we can't legally use the X-Men, so here are the Inhumans" campaign, first began with the conclusion to her live-action Disney Plus series, a series that many people either didn't even watch or disliked. This series didn't really stick with anybody, and it is hilarious to see because they were really hoping that she was going to be one of these brand new characters that was going to stick with people, that they were going to be able to market the hell out of, and it just hasn't worked. Keep in mind, she's only a character that was created in 2014, so she is still pretty new. It says, though, therein, after running a follow-up test on her DNA, her friend Bruno discovers that her ability to wield the Nor energy in her bangle was not granted by the equipment, but rather her own genetics. Kamala, there's something different in your genes, like a mutation, he explains to his friend as a sample of the original X-Men the Animated Series theme song fades into the scene's instrumental score. So they really are trying to find any way to make people actually like her, and so far it really isn't working. Just back in May, the very end of May, early June, we heard that Marvel just killed Miss Marvel. Here's how and why it happened. I mean, they really tried to, milk this. I mean, again, clearly they killed her off in this massive comic book event to drum up hype and to get people emotionally attached to her, and it didn't work, so they've already announced her return, but they had her saving fan favorite characters like Spider-Man, so that you would feel bad and you would go, wow, she's actually a great addition to the team, even though she's really not. But this all leads back to the movie. So first, we have Miss Marvel set to air on ABC for broadcast television debut. That means that they are taking one of their Disney Plus exclusive shows and they are trying to air it on broadcast television to get more people to actually watch this series. It says TV Line reports that Miss Marvel, which previously debuted on Disney Plus last summer, is coming to ABC in August. All 6 episodes of the Marvel Studios series will be presented, marking the first time one of Marvel's shows that previously debuted on Disney Plus will be aired on broadcast television. I think this is because, number one, it didn't do good on the streaming service itself, and 2, they need normies to, be interested in this character. They really need normies to kind of get with the program, because of course, they need those people, the non-MCU fans, to go to the theaters and to raise the box office numbers for the Marvel's film that releases sometime in November. So they are looking at this character going, well, she recently got a show, she's got her own comic books going right now. Let's do everything in our power to get her into kind of the eyes of normal moviegoers, people who might not know about this still newer character, and let's try to market her as much as possible. And I think it's funny because, as people have pointed out before, you'd think that they would be marketing Brie Larson a little bit more, because even though people in the MCU scene are very mixed on Brie Larson, there are some people that love her and some people that absolutely hate her after the Captain Marvel movie. She's still the most notable actress out of the three main stars that are going to be in the Marvel's film. So even though, again, there are people that dislike her, you'd think that they would take her face and slap it on everything they could, meaning they would be marketing her a little bit more so far, but they're not doing that. Maybe it's because they really have seen the backlash and they don't want to work with her that much again in the future, even though it doesn't really seem that way. Or maybe they just didn't want to pay her the amount that she probably wanted. But clearly they are trying a lot of different moves here to get Kamala Khan into people's kind of line of sight and get people to pay attention to her a little bit more, because the show hasn't worked, the Kill Her Off comic hasn't worked, so now they're reviving her and they're putting it on, cable television. It says the TV Line article speculates that this could be the first of many streaming titles to be aired on television in the coming months as a direct result of the SAG-AFTRA and WGA strikes. This is true, and it could potentially be a possibility, but we are clearly very quickly approaching the date of the movie's release, so to me, it seems more like they are really trying to get her into the public eye and trying to start marketing her to people. But either way, this is what they have decided to do. They are already bringing her back. I mean, look at this artwork, right? They really tried hard to pull at your heartstrings. Oh my God, even Spider-Man is sad about her death. How can you not be sad about her death? Everyone's sitting here crying. I don't have a single tear to give for Miss Marvel. She's just not a character I ever really cared for. She was a character that was created solely for DEI initiatives, and she's not a character I am ever going to get with, a character I'm ever going to really like, and I am definitely not excited to, read this comic. I'm not going to. I'm not excited for the movie. The only reason why I'm going to try to stomach the movie is because I want to be able to talk about it on YouTube. But I mean, we can see what they're doing. They killed her off, they're bringing her back, they're putting her show on ABC, and it just seems like Marvel is very desperate at this point for people to like Kamala Khan's Miss Marvel. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this and of course found it important and informative, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.